The year 2016 was a great year for so many people. Well, that's at least how everyone remembers it. But all I remember is that was one of Stephen Curry's greatest years as an NBA player. During that season, his team had an insane 73-9 record, which broke the previous record of 72-10. That was held by Michael Jordan, who many consider him the greatest of all time. But that wasn't the only accomplishment Steph had. He was also the first person to win a unanimous MVP, and he averaged 30 points, 6 rebounds, and 6 assists. This season was one of his greatest seasons ever.
Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in! Trying to harass Curry. Curry off the dribble. Layup off the glass.
But let me ask you, what's the first thing that comes to your mind when you hear the name Stephen Curry? Well, it's either a three-point shooter, MVP, or unstoppable. Well, in 2016, he wasn't just any of those. He redefined the entire game. He changed how we look at the three-point line, how we viewed shooting, and most importantly, how we looked at the Golden State Warriors. But let's really dive deep into it. Before 2016, Curry was already starting to build a reputation. He had won a championship the previous season and an MVP. The dude could shoot the ball like no one else. His three-point range was ridiculous, and we all knew he could handle the rock. But in 2016, he took it to a whole new level. This was a year where he was simply playing with no ceiling. He wasn't just a shooter anymore. He was the centerpiece of a team that was breaking records, and his impact on the court was beyond the numbers. In the years leading up to 2016, Curry's Warriors were getting better and better. By 2015, they had won their first championship in 40 years, and Curry was named the MVP. But 2016, oh man, that year was something else. The 2015 to 2016 NBA season was hands down one of the most historic runs in basketball history. Curry finished the season with an unbelievable 30 points per game, but it wasn't just the points that blew people away. It was how he scored them. This season was when he became the first player in NBA history to hit 400 three-pointers in a single season. That's right, 400 in 82 games. And the truth is, he didn't even play all 82. He only got to play 79. And if you do the math on that, that's at least 5 three-pointers every single game that he had to make. He couldn't even miss one. Just let that sink in for a second. And what's even crazier, he did that with a 42.5% from beyond the arc. To put that in perspective, most players would be thrilled to hit 35% of their threes, and Curry was way above that. But wait, there's more. Curry shot 50% from the field and 90% from the free throw line, giving him a 50-40-90 season. Now, if you're not familiar, that's one of the hardest achievements in NBA history. Only a handful of players in NBA history have done it, and Curry did it in a season where he was asked to do everything for the Warriors. So let's talk about how insane Curry's shooting was in 2016. People were already calling him the best shooter ever, but in 2016, he made those claims look like an understatement. Curry didn't just hit three-pointers, he hit them from way beyond the arc. I'm talking about logo shots, half-court shots, shots from deep that made defenders just throw their hands up in disbelief.
Trying to get the shot up, no call that way. Curry flings it the other way, and he got it! They do have a timeout. Decide not to use it. Curry, way downtown. Bang! Bang! Oh, what a shot from Curry! 3 seconds. Curry from half court. Oh! He puts it in at the buzzer!
And it wasn't just about the distance, it was the efficiency. Curry was hitting shots that would have been considered bad shots for anyone else, but for him, it was like a layup. You'd see defenders closing out on him, and Curry would either break their ankles with a crazy crossover or simply pull up and hit a three in their face. The guy was putting on a show every night. To put it simply, Curry's range and confidence were changing the way the entire league played. Teams started spreading the floor more, trying to emulate the Warriors' success. Everyone wanted to shoot threes, but no one could do it like Steph. Now, we can't talk about Curry's 2016 without talking about the Golden State Warriors, because they were just as insane that season. The Warriors finished with a 73-9 record, the best regular season record in NBA history. This wasn't just a great team, this was a team that was rewriting the record books, and Curry was the team leader. The Warriors were a basketball machine, and Curry was the engine, the team that played fast, moved the ball, and shot the three at an unprecedented rate. Curry, along with Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, had the Warriors playing a brand of basketball that the league had never seen before.
Curry played by Westbrook. Curry from deep. Yes! A three for Steph Curry. Iguodala. Thompson fires for three. Yes! Thompson off the drive. Play time for the new possession. Thompson turning and shooting. What a shot by Klay Thompson.
Their offense was a perfect blend of spacing, shooting, and decision making, and Curry was the prime reason that they were so difficult to stop. If you look back, Curry didn't just contribute to the Warriors' historic season as a scorer. He was also a leader, a playmaker, a clutch performer. He averaged almost 7 assists per game, and his court vision was next level. He wasn't just a volume shooter. He was orchestrating the offense, making the right pass at the right time, and elevating his teammates. But the playoffs were a different story. Although, after dominating the regular season, the Warriors had to prove themselves in the postseason. Curry was still incredible, but let's be real. The Warriors didn't cruise through the playoffs the way they did in the regular season. They struggled in the first round against the Houston Rockets, and also in the Western Conference Finals against Oklahoma City. They had to come back from a 3-1 deficit. That comeback, it was pure Curry magic. But then came the NBA Finals, where things took a turn. The Warriors were up 3-1 against the Cavaliers, but Curry had been dealing with injuries, and the Cavaliers, led by LeBron James and Kyrie Irving, came back to win the series in 7 games, which in my opinion was one of the most iconic rivalry finals we've ever seen, with LeBron putting together one of the most iconic performances in NBA history.
Curry helps out. Smith, pass right through the hands of Curry. James drives in hard. Nice adjustment with the left hand. Able to finish. Green leading the break. Green's pass stolen by James, and Mo Williams all alone. Curry drives again, left-handed, blocked by James, rejected out of bounds.
Now, let's not sugarcoat it. The 2016 finals were a disappointment for Curry and the Warriors. They had the best regular season record, they had the lead in the finals, and they had the game's best shooter. But injuries and some key mistakes let the Cavaliers slip through and take the title. While the Warriors' collapse will always be remembered, it doesn't take away from the greatness of Stephen Curry's season. So how do we look back on 2016 Stephen Curry? It's tough. On one hand, he had one of the most dominant individual seasons in NBA history. He changed the way we view the three-point shot, revolutionized the game, and made history with his 73-win Warriors. On the other hand, the finals loss definitely stings. It's a what could have been moment, but here's the thing. That loss doesn't take away from his greatness. It doesn't erase the way he made us rethink what's possible on a basketball court. In the grand scheme of things, 2016 Stephen Curry set the stage for everything we see in the NBA today. The whole league is built around shooting now, and Curry is the architect of it all. Players from all over the world are trying to emulate his game, and coaches are changing their systems to fit the three-point revolution that he started. So when you look back at that 2016 season, don't just remember the finals loss. Remember the incredible shooting, the jaw-dropping highlights, and the way Curry led the Warriors to the best regular season in NBA history. That was the year we saw a player truly transform the game. But we all know that Stephen Curry is a magician on the court, and nobody will ever be like him. If you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like and subscribe, and comment down below whether you think Stephen Curry deserves this title. Have a great rest of your day, and thank you for watching.